The camera glides through the cracked, stained tiles of an abandoned bathroom, the air heavy and still. Only a single candle flickers, casting trembling shadows along the peeling walls. At the room's center stands a large, dirty mirror, its glass mottled with age. The camera moves closer, the silence broken only by a whisper, soft and urgent. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. The name repeats, each utterance chilling the air. Suddenly, the mirror's inside surface begins to fog, as if exhaling a breath from another world. Dark red stains crawled out in the glass, thick and viscous, resembling fresh blood. Slowly, a distorted female face emerges within the reflection. Ghostly pale, hollow-eyed, long black hair tangled and obscuring her features. Her lips curl into a jagged, unnatural smile that grows wider with every second. The reflection stares directly at the viewer, moving while the rest of the room remains eerily still. The candle flickers violently, then snuffs out, plunging everything into blackness. A deafening crack shatters the silence. For a heartbeat, Bloody Mary's ghastly face explodes into view, then vanishes. Silence returns. The Venezuelan plains stretch endlessly, bathed in cold moonlight. A thick fog rolls low over the tall grass, each blade swaying with the mournful wind. Silence reigns, until a slow, haunting whistle twists through the darkness, echoing from somewhere far, far away. Suddenly, in the distance, a figure materializes, impossibly tall and thin, draped in tattered, ancient clothes. A heavy sack dangles from his bony shoulder, its shape shifting with every step. His face is mostly hidden, save for flashes of ghastly pale skin, eyes sunken and hollow. The whistling grows louder, chilling the blood, unnatural and drawn out, vibrating through the night air. With a blink, the figure is no longer distant. He stands right behind you, his presence suffocating. The grass crushing beneath his feet. The plains feel smaller. The fog wraps tighter. You dare not turn, but the sense of dread is overwhelming. The whistling ceases. In the moonlight's pale glow, the silhouette of El Selbon stands motionless, his sack heavy with secrets. All is silent, save your pounding heart, as the terror of the plains claims another soul. A quiet Japanese street stretches beneath dim streetlights, the pavement slick from a gentle rain. The world feels empty, save for the rhythmic patter of droplets and the distant hum of city life. Under a flickering street lamp, a woman stands, her long coat clinging to her frame. A white surgical mask conceals her face and her posture is calm, almost inviting. As footsteps echo closer, she slowly turns, her eyes catching the faint glow. In a soft, almost melodic voice, she asks, "Watashi, Kirei, am I beautiful?" The question hangs in the air, heavy and chilling. The rain intensifies, drumming louder against the pavement. A tense silence fills the space. With deliberate slowness, the woman raises her hands and peels away the mask. Beneath, her mouth is grotesquely slit from ear to ear, the wound twisted and blood darkened, stretching into a nightmarish grin. Her eyes widen, glinting with a deranged joy as she steps forward, a pair of scissors catching the street lamp's light. The sound distorts. Suddenly, a sharp snip of the scissors cuts through the tension. Darkness crashes in, broken only by frantic footsteps fleeing into the night. The moon barely pierces the suffocating canopy of the Colombian jungle. Thick fog creeps along the ground, shrouding the gnarled roots and twisted vines. Suddenly, a beautiful woman glides between the trees, her long dark hair clinging to her pale face, a torn white dress trailing behind. She calls out softly, her voice trembling with desperation, begging for help. Her eyes glimmer in the faint light, and her presence is hauntingly alluring. The camera inches closer, heartbeats echoing in the thick silence. But as you draw nearer, the truth emerges. Beneath the dress, she stands on a single leg, the other ending in a bloody, animal-like stump. All at once, her face contorts, lips curling back to reveal razor-sharp teeth, eyes glowing with unnatural rage. The seductive mask shatters. With a guttural banshee scream that rips through the night, she lunges forward, fury unleashed. The jungle erupts in chaos, leaves shaking, branches thrashing. Then, as her scream fades, silence falls. The fog thickens, the trees stand still, and the terror of La Patasola remains, lingering in the darkness. The night swallows the small West Virginia town as thick fog rolls across the deserted road, swallowing every sound. The camera moves forward slowly, headlights barely cutting through the dense mist, revealing the rusted outline of an ancient iron bridge looming ahead. In the distance, streetlights flicker erratically, their weak glow struggling to hold back the oppressive darkness. Suddenly, two burning red eyes ignite in the gloom, hovering unnaturally above the cracked pavement. Silence deepens, broken only by the low metallic groan of the bridge carried on the cold wind. The eyes draw closer, unwavering and unblinking. A towering, shadowy figure steps into the pale light, a faceless humanoid form with massive wings folded tightly behind it. Its dark body seems to absorb every bit of light, casting an ominous silhouette that stretches across the empty road. The red eyes remain fixed on the viewer, piercing and relentless, as the wings slowly unfurl, spreading wide to block out the last traces of light behind it. A deep, bone-rattling hum vibrates through the air, mingling with the distant creak of metal from the bridge's ancient structure. The camera shakes slightly as the creature suddenly launches upward, powerful wings beating against the thick fog, vanishing into the swirling mist above. The screen fades to black. Words emerge slowly. Disasters follow his sightings. A lonely road, swallowed by darkness and the hush of midnight. A car sits idling in an isolated turnout, headlights off, its interior barely aglow. Inside, a young couple exchanges uneasy glances, the silence thick and tense. Suddenly, the radio crackles to life, a frantic voice warning of a killer on the loose. A man with a rusted metal hook for a hand, last seen not far from here. Fear prickles the air. The wind stirs, branches clawing at the roof. The camera drifts outside, lingering on the trembling leaves and the gravel that crunches under unseen footsteps. Between the trees, a shadow shifts. A towering, hunched figure, face obscured, one arm gleaming wickedly in the dim light. The couple freezes as a chilling screech echoes through the night, the hook dragging along the car door, slow and deliberate. The scratching intensifies, matched by the ragged breath fogging the window. Panic erupts, tires spin, the car tears into the darkness. Fleeing the unseen terror, silence returns. The camera lingers on the abandoned spot. On the door handle, a blood-smeared hook swings gently, the only trace of the nightmare that just passed.